Hello. It is that one day where people shoot off fireworks. However, where I live, there's like very little laws about fireworks, very little control, oversight. Oversight's a good word. Very little oversight on fireworks, so people have been shooting them off for the past month, really, maybe even the past week, and it's a lot of fireworks. It has at night when people have been shooting them off, my dog Bonnie has not wanted to go outside, which is a little sad. Oh, I thought I changed these. So, really quick before I get into the actual game, I played this on stream blind and loved it. I tried learning the speed run, but kind of gave up because it turns out Impact Man stage is like really hard for a first stage in the speed run. So I haven't really played it a ton. Let's see. Let's do superhero. Only hardcore fans need apply. Everyone else can go suck a lemon and spit out the seeds. Thomas Light. Here's something. Everyone's there. Here's Blockman. Good job, Blockman. Okay, there's actually... Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. Oh well. I wanted to just turn up the voices a bit. Here, let's do that from here. Okay. That should be good. Okay. So yeah, Megaman 11, I remember it being really good. I like it. Quite good. Now, so you may noticed I skipped Mega Man 10. That was unintentional. Or rather, okay, so rather it was completely intentional. So, okay, I need to turn down the sound effects just a bit. I had this on listen to YouTube video essays and Twitch streams mode, where it has like no audio, and so I had to change audio settings, and now it's so loud it speech jams. So that's great. No, so Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 on the PC, which has 7, 8, 9, and 10, and thus it's the only way I have to play 9 and 10 on PC. It was having that flashing. This is in case you weren't around for the past few streams. It was having bad flashing, which means that I didn't really enjoy streaming them, other than 10, I mean, other than 9, I guess, but I just kind of went with it for those, but I was really hoping that because 9 was originally made for modern hardware, it wouldn't be, or not modern hardware, but like, you know, decent hardware, because I guess the Wii is pretty outdated, but anyways, I hope that it wouldn't be that bad. But 9 was still that bad. Not as bad as 7, but not great. Oh, right. Let's see, there, that's speed gear. Cool. And so, yeah, I was going to, like, see if anybody has a good fix. I'm almost dead already. Can I get some health from you, please? I couldn't get health from him, please. But no, sorry, I'm already losing my spot. This does not bode well. This does not mean, this means, might not be the best. God, yeah, sorry, I'm just, like, kind of out of it right now. I've been woken up early the past few days because I had to give my dog breakfast and everything, so I've been a little low on sleep. I have not properly adjusted the time I go to bed to match. And even then, it's hard for me to, like, go to bed earlier than I usually do. So that's what I'm dealing with. Not to mention, people have been doing fireworks pretty late into the night. But no, yeah, so I was going to look up, like, a fix or something for 10. But then I didn't. And I still haven't. So I was like, I'm just going to play 11 for now. Because I know that works. I know it'll run. I know it won't have issues. And I'm just going to go with that, you know? Just going to play Megaman 11 for now. And so outside of 10, 10's going to be the last one I play for this. And then I think then I'm going to start Pikmin 2, which will probably be later this week. Oh, right, this guy. That's not what I wanted. Shit. Yeah, it's been a while. I forget, is this? Yeah. You can press Y to summon Rush. I remember that. Was it? Ah. That's actually kind of funny that you can't use Rush to get up there like that. You have to go this way. So yeah, and then I think after Pikmin 2, I'm going to do Street Fighter X Mega Man. God damn it, I am not on it right now. Okay, let's just redo this. So yeah, that's the plans. I'm realizing now that I may have done this a little. That's not what I meant to do. Hopefully that's better. I still have the border. I could honestly just, like, get rid of the border, considering the Tiltify campaign has ended. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just, like, do that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the campaign has completely ended and you can no longer donate to it. So there's no point in keeping that up. I'm just doing this for the sake of finishing it out. So yeah, next year, I'm only going to do 1 through 11 and maybe add Mega Man and Base to that total. But I don't see myself doing much more than that. I don't see myself doing X. Maybe X1 and 2, but not anything beyond those. Especially 4. 3 is also kind of undetermined. But no, I'm probably not even going to do any of the X games. So this was really a bit of an experiment. I guess I didn't really know what my my limits were going to be. So you know, it's it was a good try, I think. So yeah, that's an update on Megamay related plans and stream plans. I really want to start Pikmin 2 soon, though. I'm really excited for that. I don't know if I'm going to get time to play 3 before 4 comes out. It would definitely be really fun to be able to do that. But whether I have time is another matter. I mean, I can always wait, but I feel like when it comes to, like, stuff like that, You gotta go with, you know, the new hotness. The hot newness. Hot drinks. Oh god. Oh god. I love these wheelie shieldy guys. It's like the plate shields, the like back and forth riot shield looking dudes, but with wheels, so they're even harder, which, I mean, it encourages the use of speed gear, I think is the idea. Which I'm like really not using. I think that was the thing that took me like forever when I first played this game, was really grokking the shield or the gear system, like when to use it. I think this game is a lot harder if you don't engage with that system, but it does allow you to optionally engage with it. So like if you want to do a challenge run similar to Buster only, you could do like no gear, or you could even do Buster only no gear. You know. Ah, it's that homing missile from the traffic cone. Okay. I'm finding that not killing the pickaxes was actually worse, because they still just shot too many bullets at me. Okay. Also, yeah, that was the Messenger soundtrack at the start. I don't think I mentioned it, but I just wanted to do a Messenger song because somebody in a Discord server I'm in posted Necrogoblicon. So I was like, yeah, sure. Ah, damn it. Right, I have to like bait it, don't I? Have to like go forward. That's if I don't get the kill the first cycle, which I don't know if that's possible. Oh, come, no, that already getting the hand cramps from charge shot plus jump plus ratio. Oops. No. Okay. They're a bit more lenient with respawns in this. Even like 9 and 10, they tried to sort of mimic the Ness respawn distance, which, I mean, I respect. It's interesting because I think part of what makes Mega Man 11 feel so good is that it just feels like a new Mega Man game. Like, movement-wise, it's close to Mega Man. It's zoomed out, whereas like 7 and 8 and all that were so close. Like, you were so big in 7 and 8 that it felt a little cramped. But this is like, you could easily make a downgraded version, like a demake, that matches this game's physics but like with NES visuals, and it would be pretty close. Yeah. Oops. Shit. I don't want to be here. Fuck me. I do not remember this thing's pattern, but I gotta start here. I don't remember what's strong against Impact Man, but I know the first two stages because I tried to learn the speed run. I just need to get past this crane, this excavator. What is it called? Is it an excavator? I don't remember my like power vehicles, my construction equipment. I was a Tonka kid growing up, you see. That was my masculine child toy of choice. But mainly just because of the Tonka, like, PC games. We had some of the CD-ROMs, which, personally, I would love to do a stream of sometime. I wish I still had them. A long time ago, my parents donated, like, all of our kids' CD-ROMs to, I want to say, the preschool at our old church. No idea if that preschool still has them. I assume they probably sold them for, you know, money to then use for the church or the preschool. I've been curious, but mainly because it was a lot of nostalgia. I have, like, no health in this game. Either that or I'm playing poorly. Both could be true. Like, I guess I could do this. But I wish I still had them because that would be peak content. Also because nostalgia, but also because it would be content. So part of me, like, that was a big part of doing Humongous Mondays, which I am going to continue. It's been a while, I know, but I want to pick that back up. I have been really, really missing it, and it's not just because Alpha Rad started doing Humongous Entertainment Sundays. No, I want to get back to that, because I think we were on... Oh god, it was Freddy Fish 2, and then we were starting to get through all the ones that I had as a kid. But no, yeah, there was those. I remember having some, like, Fisher-Price point-and-click adventure games that would be fun to go back to. The aforementioned Tonka games. Trying to think now. Definitely had a lot of things based off, like, kids' toys. What? Oh, no. Nope. Ah, damn it. So then this happens. He pulls it back. Oh, I can't slide under it, though. Oh, God. What? No, 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 no. I was doing the spin. I got lost in the pattern. Okay. It's kind of annoying how if you charge and then you hit power gear, you lose your charge. That's something I've noticed. It makes it a little hard to do certain things. Right, can I, like, do them both at the same time? What? Missile? Missile? The missile knows where it was, because it knows where Megaman was. Intelligent missile. Is that what the I stands for in ICBM? Intelligent, cringe missile? Cringe boomer missile. ICBM is my Myers-Briggs type. Oh no! If I, like, make a game with a lot of characters, I'm gonna give each of them, like, a random Myers-Briggs type just to fuck with things that are like, here's the Myers-Briggs of various fictional characters. You are the cool type that's smart but everyone loves. You do things rationally, yet you're also extremely friendly. You're very nice. You're everyone's friend. And it's just like Squidward. That's the type of energy I want to bring to the table. So, yeah, now the problem is dealing with this actual, like, crane arm. So it lifts it up? Oh, there we go. I understand now. I thought I was making a mistake there for a second. No! Oh! It was right there! I was under the thing! Okay, one more time, one more time. We got this. I probably have enough screws to buy something useful. But do I look like I give a heck? No, I think Mega Man 11 plays really well. The music's fine. I think, like, I still wish it was a bit more rock. For Rockman, if you will. He's literally, like the characters are named after rock and roll and blues and, Forte, which I legitimately think bass is, like, a better name than Forte. What is Treble's name in Japanese? Because is it like piano or pianissimo? Pianissimo, like that one manga? If it's still treble, then it's weirder. But I can only imagine. Okay, so. Yeah, speed gear, like, actually makes you move faster than enemies, but you're moving slower than Mega Man. Shit, I'm gonna die before I can even get to the crane game. Help me out this room. Do they even drop health pickups in this game? I feel like I've been screwed only. No elf. No elf, no Ealing. I hate it. Ooh, okay. We're fine. I want to try to snipe this guy before... There we go. Before I go over there. I haven't really had to engage with them, since I've been doing pretty good at dealing with these. I'm gonna do speed gear. That was almost a really bad idea. But I made it. Okay. We got this section. Oh, that clipped me. I thought I was fine. I feel like I've snuck through there so far without getting hit. Okay. Fuck, there's fire there. The pickaxe there. I'm getting flustered. Okay. Come on. Yeah, speaking of that one manga, Weekly Shonen Jump. There was no One Piece yet. Supposedly it's going to come back next week. Really excited for that to come back. Really excited for the next chapter of Akane Banashi. Current status of me reading Weekly Shonen Jump is friendship ended with do retry. Martial Master Asumi is my new friend, because, like, do retry, I was interested in a more realistic, like, fighting manga that talks about the physics of it, I guess. The physicality. Technique. That's a good one. But I'm not a huge fan of the main character. And so far, it's kind of gone beyond just technique. It feels like it's already jumping the shark, which is a little rough. Right, it does not let you shoot underneath there. There we go. So yeah, do retry. I had hopes for. I was really hoping to see something cool and new. Yes, finally. But it's not quite what I was hoping. And so far, Martial Master Asami is more what I'm hoping. That being more about real combat sports and technique. Like, Do Retry has it kind of. Oh no! But like, guy with big right arm, okay, I can kind of excuse that. But now we just have a guy that like instant transmissions. At that point I'm like, okay, this is just, I don't know. I also think the characters in Martial Master Asami are really good. It reminds me of Akane Banashi, which is kind of a dumb thing to say, because, like, that's just, like, a really good current series, and I like it. But, you know, I don't want to be the, like, guy who's only read Akane Banashi sort of thing. But the way it treats... The way the characters are, like, supporting each other, the way it feels more grounded and realistic and more built on improvement... So far, it just reminds me a lot of Akane, in terms of tone, mainly. Speaking of tone, Witch Watch, really fucking good. I think, like, currently running stuff in Shonen Jump itself, so not counting Jump Plus, which has things like Chainsaw Man or Ron Kamonohashi, which, by the way, is very good. Currently running stuff, I gotta say, like, One Piece obviously still the top. I would say that... Oh god, okay, I gotta use speed tech here. And by that I mean speed gear. Which I guess is technology in the sense that Megaman is technology. Oh no, I jumped! I didn't need to. Ah, damn it. Fuck me, I had to... Don't I have to restart the stage then? No. Why is the stage so long? There's 3 checkpoints and none of them save. I forgot this game was like this. I also forgot it has a hot swap wheel. That makes so much sense for a Mega Man game. Fuck. Shit. Okay, that was on me. I was trying to do speed stuff. Like that. See, I remembered some of it. Fuck. Hold on. Okay. No, we got this. We got this. So you go, yoop. I meant to do rush coil there instead of that. So I ended up getting hit instead. Well, that didn't work out. Okay, but here we go. So you go like this. And then you do that. Okay. Yo. World record? New strats? Not at all world record. Ignore me. I just want the impact drive. It's so cool. They're like pile bunker. Woo! Come on. Rush. Okay, there we go. I would say much better. I don't know if it actually was. That missile took a while. But like, so I think, oh yeah, so going back to this ranking, so One Piece, Akane, I honestly think Undead Unluck comes up next. Then maybe Jujutsu Kaisen, though the most recent like 20 chapters have kind of been eh. But I legitimately think Witch Watch is up there for like one of the best in the magazine right now. It reminds me a lot of Gintama, which I believe the author was an assistant for Gintama, for Hideaki Soraichi, I think is his name. And like the author's previous work, Sket Dance, crossed over with Gintama at least once, maybe more than once. So it makes sense, but like I think part of what made Gintama so good and why it's still so good, like still in my top 10 manga, I think, is because its tone was allowed to go all over the place. Like hear me out. Like you could have like a chapter about playing a shitty Famicom game or like running out of toilet paper, and then the next chapter is the start of an arc where like the what's it called, the Shogun gets assassinated, and like in the middle of the Shogun assassination plot, like a character will shit themselves, and it never feels clashing to the point where it's like detrimental. Which I don't know how you do that. And I know when I describe it that way, it probably doesn't sound like it would work, but it does. At least I think it does. Okay, much better. Gintama had like it had a good grasp on its own like pacing and its own characters that allowed it to move between drama and comedy and like action and all that without feeling unnatural, because like that's just the characters. They're funny and they're serious at times and they have emotions. And like so far Witch Watch hasn't had a ton of action per se. It's mostly been like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like a rom-com with magic that goes awry often, and then like a little bit of meta humor in like really avant-garde bits. But it's primarily the wait, can I use power gear? Game over again? Oh, wait, it was because I tried. Fuck. Okay, one more time. We got it this time. I realize now it was because I tried to do the speedrun thing in the third room. Or second room, I guess. It was like, I do this until I reach this one. Wow, I can't believe I did that. I probably shouldn't have. Right. No, 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 no. Oh wow, that's way better. Just mashing. Mashing like Mashal, which ended this week. It had a pretty good ending. I appreciated it. Mashal was a good series. Nothing more needs to be said, really. I hope the anime is good. I mean, I haven't watched it, but it's currently out, so, like, I could. But I like the series. It was never, like, my favorite in the magazine, but that's fine. I think it was a perfectly acceptable series that had a lot of good ideas. I've talked about it a lot. Essentially, I like it because it feels like it plays with the themes that Harry Potter suggests in a way that Harry Potter never did or could have. The fact that, like, MASH is just, he doesn't have any magic. He is a muggle in this case. Means that he understands the plight of the oppressed. Whereas, like, Harry is an outsider, but he is, like, super hyped up because he has a ton of magic. Or he's just, like, you know, he's a prodigy. He's a natural born. He don't even say the spells right. And so, ultimately, he ends up avoiding a lot of the, like, prejudice from most of the students. I don't need to, like, you know, go over the saga of ways Harry Potter is pretty bad about topics. But, like, Mashal, I think, does it well. His friends are all outcasts in a way that, like, Ron is supposed to be. I guess Hermione's an outcast, but part of the problem is that I walked into the thing. Part of the problem is that she regularly gets vilified for trying to be, you know, socially conscious. Whereas MASH pretty much lifted for 18 years just to, like, fight for change so that they wouldn't kill people without magic and execute them. He basically said, like, eugenics is pretty bad, actually, and then, like, lifted 25 kilograms every day in order to prove it. So yeah, good series. I hope the author is able to get a new series started in the future that sees some success. And then Icehead Gill is there. I don't have long expectations for it. It premiered last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago, if you want to be pedantic. Nah. It premiered last week, so it only had its second chapter now. And I don't know. Here's something I've realized is that One Piece, and I guess Dragon Ball in a lot of ways, have pretty slow starts. I don't know. I guess there were quite a few. It's like, it's not quite a Monster of the Week series. It feels like it's trying to be a long-form adventure like One Piece. But it starts with more of a Monster of the Week, Village of the Week premise. And I feel like for modern Shonen Jump, like, readers, you can't really do that. Like, for example, Sakamoto Days is a recent action series that's really good as well. I don't often talk about it because there's not a whole lot else to say other than it's good. I don't know if I would rank it above, like, Undead Unluck, really, because I think Undead Unluck's meta narrative element is so strong and interesting, whereas Sakamoto Days is just, like, rule of cool. Okay, I need to stop leaving the excavation boss with 1 health. Or leaving this room with 1 health. It's bad. It's bad. Okay. I'm just gonna send it. I'm out. Oh, no! The power gear fucked me over there. Oh, the Metul almost fucked me over. Okay. So. Speed gear seems to work fine for here. I need to, like, pay a lot of attention, though. Okay, especially for this one. That was the one that fucked me over because it, like, clipped my helmet. Oh, no! No. I used power gear. I should have used speed gear. Okay, I have another life this time, though. I'm fine. I can make it. I wish I had a better strategy for dealing with this room. I feel like it's kind of poopy. Sorry, poopy. Case in point. Like, I kind of want to try somewhere else, but at the same time, I feel like I've invested more effort into learning this, that it's going to pay off sooner than if I were to move somewhere else. Also because one of the only other stages I remember much about is the one that's weak to impact drive. So, like, I might as well just stick with this. Okay, not doing the stupid fast strat. I may be impatient, but I'm not a better. I'm not a worser either, for that matter. Whoa! Okay, so maybe I am worser. I've spent 40 minutes on one level. Don't mind me. This may take more than one stream. That's fine. I was expecting to have this level done sooner. I didn't realize I was in Pain Town. Actually, no. Maybe this is, like, part of why I didn't continue running the game was because the first level was so hard compared to, like, 9. Like, I guess Concrete Man's level used to take me a while, but mostly just because of the elephants. Nowadays, I can get through most of the levels in Mega Man 9 just fine. Outside of, like, maybe Tornado Man, Magma Man, maybe? In Jewel Man? I guess Hornet Man. The proboscis section really fucks me over, but most of them I'm fine. But this game, I don't know, maybe I just don't have as much practice. Super hot right now. My AC is not doing its job. I'm, like, actively sweating. I'm sweating so hard because I'm trying so hard to beat this level. I'm such a sweaty player. God. I think... So, I've always thought using tryhard as an insult was so funny. Because it says more about the person who is, like, insulting than it does about the person being insulted. Like, if I'm trying hard to win and I'm winning, what does that say about you? That sort of thing. Like, yeah, I'm trying hard. There's a scene in Juno I always really like where Elliot Page's character says to Michael Cera's character, like, you're so cool and you don't even have to try. And then Michael Cera's character says, I try really hard, actually. That always stuck with me, both as just being, like, a really funny bit that really speaks to the characters. It's a good joke. It's like a Leslie Nielsen-esque twist on a, you know, existing phrase, which I always love. But also it applies to, I feel like, a lot of things. Like, these tryhards, they're certainly trying to win. God, I'm so bad. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I'm just, like, mentally not there. I wouldn't say I'm disassociating. But I think I might have to try a different level at this point. Because this is kind of ridiculous. It's like, I don't even know what it is about this level. I feel like most of it I'm learning fine. Honestly, it really just does feel like you don't have any health in this. You know what? I'm on superhero mode. Fuck. Okay, you know what? We're like barely there. Hold on. I'm just gonna like, can I change the difficulty? I don't think I can. See, okay, so in 9 and 10, they have other difficulty modes, but I thought they were mainly like for like changing platforms and some obstacles. I don't remember if those add damage. I know Proto Man takes more damage than Megaman, or has less health than Megaman in 9 and 10, but I didn't realize that superhero mode would be just like, here's more damage, idiot. I thought that it was gonna be like, here's some more spikes and maybe some more enemies. And I mean, who knows, maybe it is that, but also, that's why it wasn't dropping health. Oh my god, it all makes sense now. I've been living a lie, a metamorphical scheme. Oh my god. I apologize for the past 50 minutes of stream. I feel like I feel like I have wasted time, either mine or others. Mistakes may have been made. I would say we can just wipe it from the record. However, I don't think that's going to be true. I've been working on getting VODs up to my VOD YouTube channel, which I think is in my Twitch page description. God, I'm an idiot. Why didn't I connect those things earlier? That it was, like, the difficulty that made it more difficult. It makes so much sense. Oh my god, okay. It makes so much sense now. I have so much health going up here. Okay. Let's just do this. So yeah, I've been trying to get the VODs up more. And I've been doing a little better. There's some streams that I don't... I mean, there's a lot of streams, really, that I don't have VODs of because they expired. Some that I really wanted to keep, but I no longer have. Unfortunately. They'll be lost to the sands of time. Like Hourglass. That's how it goes, right? But I realize that it seems like people click on the video, hear the, like, intro part and then realize that the video hasn't started, and so they click off. So I should probably go back and, like, trim out the music at the start of each stream. So I might do that after this. I need to do a lot of podcast editing still. We're gonna have another, like, intro topic in the next Net Surfer Pro. A like, side topic unrelated to the main one that appears at the start of the episode. So just a fair bit of warning. God, today's only Tuesday. Oh, shit, okay. So yesterday was movie night with my friends, and we watched Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. And let me tell you about this movie. It is like, I don't understand how it was made. Not in terms of, like, effects or editing or, you know, shots or anything or acting or anything like that. I quite well understand the technical side. It's like 90% green screen, essentially, in CG. But more like... So let me put it like this. When we were done with the movie, the guy who picked it said, "Would you believe if I told you that this bombed at the boss office?" And I said, like, I wouldn't believe you if you told me it made money. It was like a movie destined to bomb. So I'm not surprised there. It also was like a movie with like 7 movies in it. So like, it is a movie that is a tribute to like pulpy adventure comics and serials. Very Jules Verne a lot of the time. It starts like a film noir, okay? You have a strapping reporter girl working her job at the paper, getting a lead about... Oh, actually, no. It starts on a Zeppelin called Hindenburg 3. We don't talk about what happened to the other 2 Hindenburgs. I can't say it. What happened or the name. Then it goes to strapping reporter girl in, like, complete film noir, and she's like, "I've got a scoop. I have to go investigate the missing scientists." And her boss is like, "Don't go there. Who knows what'll happen to you?" And she's like, "I gotta do it." I was just thinking of Aaron Keefe's Sybil Sidney, the Streetwise Street Reporter in Hey Riddle Riddles, like, Riddle City Noir miniseries. If you've never listened to Hey Riddle Riddle, I don't think that's necessarily a good start point, because it's kind of esoteric and loud. But it is really good, and it's some of the best work they've done on their podcast. Ooh, okay. I'm somehow not doing the worst possible here. Oh, there's an E-can for free can. For me can? Rush, you're in the wrong spot. I needed you to... Oh no! Okay, I thought Rush was gonna stand on the spike, so I decided to move, expecting him to be there, and he wasn't there to catch my fall. So Rush has, you know, really screwed me this time. The pooch has screwed me. Thank the Lord for that platform there. Okay. Please. I need to focus for once in this game. Now that I've opted not to do superhero mode, everything feels much more tangible. Much more attainable. Though I'm thinking maybe I don't go for that E-tank, just because I don't know if I can actually bother with it. You know? I don't know if it's worth the risk at this point, given the amount of time I've already spent on this game and this level. Which is to say, too much. The rush can go on the like, little, what was it? Crashman platforms here. You know, I also like this game because it doesn't feel like a remake of Mega Man 2 again. Like, Mega Man 9 is my favorite, but in some ways it feels like they put a little too much into being like, hey, remember Mega Man 2? Wasn't that like the best Mega Man? Oh yeah, this room's really funny. Please. Now I have actually enough space to get those. Oh no! Okay, whatever. I'm fine. I just have to beat Impact Man first try, or else I have to go through the whole level. Don't mind me. Impact Palm. Oh, wait, it started. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. Ah. Shit! He exploded me! Ah, I have to do the whole level over. Oh, man. Fuck. Help me. I should have just picked casual mode. I was like, I'm no casual. I'm at least normal. I'm not normal. I'm a genetic freak. Oh, no! Okay, so apparently just falling down does not actually time it correctly. It seems like you actually have to use speed gear. Whoa. Okay. I don't know. I just try things. Yeah. I just want to get out of here at this point. Anyway, so Sky Captain World of Tomorrow. I haven't... I'm doing the thing where I bring up a topic and then forget about it for like 10 minutes and then I'm like, wait, I was talking about something. So the thing about this movie, okay, it starts as a noir and then it's like the main character meets a guy in a movie theater and then giant robots attack New York. They look almost dead on like the Iron Giant. And a fighter pilot shows up and saves the day, an ace fighter pilot. He stops the robots, and he knows the reporter. They have like a will they, won't they thing. They're exes, but it seems like they want to get back together, but they don't trust each other, but they're extremely flirty all the time. It's super toxic. The pilot literally punches the main character at one point. We were all joking like, of course he's sexist, he won't hit a woman. You know, the like, true equality means punching women. And then he does it eventually. We're like, yeah, he's equal rights. Which sounds bad, but please remember that my friend group is extremely queer. And so, anyways, yeah. Once the fighter pilot shows up, we go to like the military base that he's on, as well as like the smartest guy in the world, his like tech guy who makes airships and things, and has essentially turned the fighter pilot's plane into the bat plane, to the point where they even joke about it being based off comic books. They just, in no uncertain terms, are like, look, it's like the bat plane. And so it's like, okay, this still kind of matches the thing. You know, it's sort of post-World War II. It's extremely Art Deco. Like, all the buildings are that, like, Art Deco New York era, Roaring 20s kind of. So I guess not World War II, but they say World War I instead of the Great War, so I think it's set after World War II. Anyways, I almost died. So anyways, dubious time period aside, once they go to the fighter base and they're talking a bit, and you know, it's like, I have a scoop that could help you on your military endeavors, but you have to help me get the scoop. Capiche? Quid pro quo? And after agreeing to that, like, alien, like, stealth bombers attack the military base. Like, they're sleek and metal. They look like stealth bombers, but they flap their wings like wings. Not like plane wings is what I'm getting at, but like bird wings. Birdie wings. And so it then turns to like Star Wars with a whole bunch of like fighter pilot nonsense. So that's fun. So now it's Star Wars, and then from there, the tech guy gets kidnapped, and they go to Tibet. So now it's an adventure movie. They climb Mount Everest. They find a mine. They almost get they most likely get radiation poisoning. They almost get blown up by dynamite. In like a comically large amount of dynamite, to the point where like the characters even comment like, that's so much dynamite. Not quite, but they do point out the dynamite. Alright, if I remember, I have to use speed gear here. Do I have a life? I do. I'm just gonna use the E-Tank, fuck it. I really don't care enough. You should almost be dead. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I needed the E-Tank. Finally, I'm free. I can now go to the fun bounce castle. So they go to Tibet. They almost get killed. They wake up in Tibet, in like a sacred monastery. Then they learn that they have to go to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. They meet on a military like airship. It looks very Marvel, like Marvel Studios Marvel, but this was before Marvel Studios, so I guess it's just Marvel. I love the Try It, by the way. Very fun. So like, you know, the airship, it's like an airship aircraft carrier type deal. An air landing strip. So then they go to, like, Journey of the Center of the Earth, Lost Island, with dinosaurs and shit. It looks like they're going to be attacked by, like, a sea monster, like a Loch Ness, or a Kraken, or a giant anaconda type thing. But they don't. Normally, the movie has a ton of callbacks and, like, setups, to the point where it's, like, actually pretty good about that. About hanging its guns on the wall and then firing them. To the point where even not hitting a woman was a callback. Good job, movie. Oh, also, just, like, at one point, Godzilla is there. Like, he just shows up in the background of a shot. Let's see. Anyways, this is where I've stopped learning any speed strats, because Impact Man's level was hard. Right, I remember this now. They slap you. Yeah, it's really fun, actually. I think that turret just respawned, or not. Balloons are pretty bad, though. One, pop. So inside the whole like Journey to the Center of the Earth, they Andy Dufresne to get inside, or reverse Andy Dufresne it. They find a giant rocket ship that's gonna send 2 of every animal into space and then blow up the Earth as well. They enter like a museum in there. Like a natural history museum that the by the way, this was all created by like an evil German scientist. But we enter a museum that the evil German scientists made. Jesus, help me. This sucks. This is so bad. Oh no, why are there so many enemies? I need all of these yellow guys to just die. Let's see, right, so they use the museum to get onto the rocket. They get on the rocket, it shoots up, they disable the launch early while it's already launching, but they cancel it before it can explode the Earth. All the animals parachute down in life capsules, and they're saved. But, like, through that process, like I said, they went through, like, 7 different movies in one movie. It kept changing genres. B, the main character loses her roll of camera on her film, or roll of film on her camera. And by the end of the movie, she has 1 shot remaining. So what is she gonna do? She has a chance to take a picture of a dinosaur, doesn't take it. Sure. Chance to take a picture of the rocket, doesn't take it. Chance to take a picture of, you know, the island of everything, doesn't take it. She takes a picture of the fucking pilot who has been arguing with her the whole time, and they've had, like, this super toxic relationship. And they kiss, and it sucks, and all of us called that she was going to do that, waste her fucking film roll on this asshole who already cheated on her once. But no, we called it. They made up. We really didn't want them to get back together. They did, because of course, it's a movie made in like 2004. Why wouldn't they? But it was so disappointing. But it was a good movie. It was weird because, like, I don't know how to put it. It's just, it was fun. It was wild that it was made. Because, like, aesthetically, it was weird. The lighting was made to look like an old, like, French cinema lighting. Like, how do I explain it? Like the light itself, the thing that shines was super glaring. Just not like the film for the camera was not adjusted for it, with really heavy shadows as well. It starts pretty monochrome in sort of a yellowish tan monochrome, not grayscale, not sepia, but somewhere between them. And then, like, every scene or every chapter adds more color. Like, by the time they get to the rocket, pretty much all the color is back. But it happens very gradually, which is actually pretty cool. It's a cool concept. I respect it, I'll say. Ah! Damn it. Please don't return all the balloons. Okay. I think they even kind of allude to this in the movie, because in the movie theater that the main character goes to near the start, she watches The Wizard of Oz. There's like a few where the main thing I used to describe it was, it's like, you know how George Lucas based Star Wars off of like pulpy adventure serials? It's like if somebody made a new pulpy adventure serial and based it off of Star Wars. That's how the writing of it all felt, and the direction and the just everything. Setting, the story, which was certainly fun. The other way I put it is, like, it looked like Robert Rodriguez hired a white guy to direct a movie, because a lot of the CG reminded me of Troublemaker's CG, the like early 2000s CG that wasn't super $1 million blockbuster level, so like it was fine but not great. I'm so dumb. Oh hey, I saved. Sick. I was like, if this slaps me into that other hand, I'm gonna be very mad. Oh yeah, I love the little, like, planetarium observatory here. Going back to this game, by the way, this level's really fun. I really like it. I think it's, like, even though that happens, I think it's one of my favorite levels in the game. I like the, like, playhouse feel to it. It's like a theme park of some sort, but I think it's one of the better theme park levels that they have pulled off in a Mega Man game. Like, it's not Clown Man's level, which was straight up just a theme park through and through, but it feels more like a theme park than Top Man's level was supposed to be. It feels more fulfilling, I think, than Springman's level in 7 as well. I love the rock walls, for example. Like, that's such a fun detail. I mean, really, I just like it when games use rock walls as an aesthetic. I love doing that in Animal Crossing, and I also really loved the moon level in Overwatch. The moon base. And part of that was because the first point was, like, this big climbing gym. I think it was supposed to be, like, Winston's habitat. But it has, like, rock walls and nets, and very fun. I could be using Impact Drive for these, but it's fine. This room. It sucks that the hands are blocking charge shots. That would make this a lot easier. There we go. A little smoother that time. I love the music in this stage. I don't remember if I've really played it much on like the pre-stream before. I think it's one of the better songs from this game. It's definitely more memorable. It reminds me a lot of Maple Story music. This part especially reminds me of, I want to say, the, like, not, it might be Hennesis Market, but it's specifically, like, one of the Hennesis town themes, I believe. Yeah, that was getting a bit messy. I have to start over? Oh no, I didn't make it to the frog. This is probably going to become a multi-day thing because I guess I forgot how long the stages were and how hard they were going to be. I should have, like, prepared for this. That part's really cool, though. Come on, there we go. I mean, even, like, the like, first verse, I guess, the first movement of the song kind of reminds me of Maple Story in a way, but not completely. I think it might just, a lot of it's the instruments and the key. In this level, the aesthetics remind me a bit of Ludibrium, which is the Legoland area. I know, like, wait, yeah, it is the, like, I can't think of the exact melody, but I think it has a similar melody to, like, the normal Hennesis Field theme, but, like, faster. I'm gonna have to look that up now. Just to, like, double take on it. Okay. Wow, I did that immediately. Much better. No? I wonder... Wait, hold on. Oh my god, that was so cool. Rush, do it again. Yeah! That's so cool. I wonder... That's gotta be intended, right? That feels like such an intentional, like, shortcut to allow you to use Rush, but then also make it so you have to use the balls in a fun, creative way. Use the balls creatively to continue. Traverse your path. Oh, it didn't eat me. There we go. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I could have even gotten through this level on superhero difficulty. That shit was hard. Oh, right. I like these guys. They're not like other, like, Cossack traps. Cossack? What's the actual pronunciation? I think I pronounce it like I'm trying to say cosine. I don't remember. I think that one, yeah. That push you back. But these guys are nice because they don't try to, like, ring you out. They just kind of push you. I mean, it might kill you, but it also might not. What? What was that about, Rush? What were you doing? Okay, there we go. Another one that's a lot easier if you kind of think about it beforehand. Before the yellow guys can spawn. Oh god. Okay. Hey, bud? Buddies? I think your balloons are starting to leak a little. Feel like they're not quite as, float... Okay. I guess I need to do it like that, then. Okay. That part is actually really funny, I think. Having an area where, like, you can get healed and there's only one enemy, really, but the enemy is positioned in such a way that, like, it's so easy to take damage from everything else. Like, it looks like it's not going to be an issue, but then you run into, like, this slapstick wall of balls. And actually keeping the health that you just got becomes really hard. It's a bit of a comedy section. Oh, I'm still overheated. No, I'm not. Was there not a way to use them at the same time? Or am I making that up? Okay. Second frog, much better. Let's not walk off the edge here and die. How about... yeah. That's what I thought. Well, excuse me, princess. Okay, let's try this again. Stand a little further forward, I guess. There we go. Alright, planetarium room. This room's just really cool. It's really well done. Big ups. Oh, no. I forgot about Mr. Handsman, who is related to Mr. Danceman. I don't remember if I've properly canonized Mr. Danceman the way I've canonized things like this shit pit. So there's something over here, right? Oh, it's a W tank. At W Manor. That's not what I meant. Hold on. Ah, there is a slide button. Oh, and a rapid shot button. I just, like, don't have buttons for all those buttons. Button. Press the W button. It's like you need a fight stick to play this game, almost. Or at least a hitbox. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Because then you have shoot, jump, fuck me. Wait, no, that wouldn't be as good as just this, because if you count the L and R and shoulder buttons, there's like yeah, I guess I could change out the next weapon and previous weapon and just use that Hot Wheel. I don't remember if it's actually called a Hot Wheel per se, but I feel like they should call it that. Instead of a hot bar. What do people call it? A select wheel? Only a select few truly call it the correct word. Okay. Right, I was like sitting there trying to think of what I was doing. I got completely stun locked. This is probably, I'm gonna be honest, I might have to end stream after this because my mind is... Call me the Pixies, because where is my mind? That's sort of how I'm feeling right now. Right, you actually changed costume in this. That's so fun. I love that. I always love the fusions in Battle Network. How, like, when you equip another Robot Master, you, like, equip them. Nope, shit. Come on. What are you doing, Bounce Man? I need to do something that doesn't take this much thought, like editing a podcast. You know what? I could do one more level. I don't actually remember what's weak to bounce though, so we're gonna be playing it by ear pretty significantly. I feel like Acid Man is the last one I do. Bounce Ball. You can angle it. It's a tri-shot and it bounces. Let's see. I want to say it's Fuse Man because rubber insulates against electricity. I think that's like the what's it called? Why can't I think of this? Mnemonic, I guess? Oh, right. Shock floor. Yeah, we got laser beams. Can't have an electricity level in a Mega Man game. Actually, no, I guess Plugman doesn't really have laser beams. He has flashlights. Also love the actual literal drone. Oh, right, yeah. God. This level's mechanics are kind of neat, actually. In a weird, like, not really Rube Goldberg way, but there's, like, synergy interactions here. I think another thing about this game is just it's really well designed. Like, it feels like overall it has the Mega Man level design down. This part's just funny. What are you doing here? Taking those laser beam boxes from before and just putting them all over the screen to make one big death trap is both really effective and another comedy moment. I love moments like that in games where it feels like the developers are they like set up an obstacle in the proper way of, you know, introduction, exploration, and then testing. Examination. Introduction, exploration, examination, I guess. This is the examination. Like, now you know horizontal beams, but then this is that's just another fun part where it's like they found an interaction with the systems internally and they were like, let's just put that in there. It's kind of fun. It's a neat consequence. You know, we showed the player that this these like arrays will shoot out lasers in all directions. What if we just put a ton of arrays on screen? And it's like a joke, almost. It's so overkill for what could just be a bunch of walls, but it's memorable, it's effective, it's nifty. And then it's like, you know, oh, what if we set it up so that the player can slide under them a bunch? Because even though there's so many lasers, they're spaced in just such a way. Like, the slide part isn't too much of a challenge as long as you know how to time it. That part's just funny, too, having one block to block you. From the laser, I mean. One block of cover. When I say funny, I guess to some extent it's sort of a joke. Oh yeah, and then they iterate on the big thing of lasers, the big array. Nope, let me in. Let me in. There's 4 this time. And there's some blocks that are covered in lasers, so you have to be careful. But, like, I guess I mean jokes in that it doesn't have the same function as a normal, like, challenge in a platformer. Usually you set obstacles up so that, like I was saying, you introduce them in a way that is usually safe or at least easy to understand. And I was going for a while on 0 lives there. Then once you've introduced them, hold on, you bring in a few new challenges that are a little more complicated than the first one, and that sort of expands on how you view those problems, the obstacles rather. And then you have the examination, the test, where you are put into a much harder scenario where you have to then use what you've learned about the obstacle to overcome it. So here it's like, okay, they auto-scroll, they come pretty regularly, they hurt you if you touch them. Here it's like sometimes they will move along the ground, they have cover involved, so you can hide under things. They only go away when they hit those yellow boxes, and then they hit those arrays to shoot more lasers. I don't know if array is the right word, but I'm going to keep saying it. Laser array. It sounds like a... I was going to say it sounds like a, like, remote in Netrunner, but I feel like a lot of the corps in Netrunner aren't, like overtly violent. It's always subtly violent, like how Jinteki just has, like, bioweapons, you know? Or Wayland will... It has a card called Scorched Earth, because they're not afraid of doing that. No, So, you know, then we have that, which expands the arrays, but, like... I mean, I guess it is a challenge, but also, as a challenge, it has sort of the element of it being super overkill. This would... Oh, hey, you got your main account back. Nice. Sorry, I just saw that. I was trying not to die to lasers. So then here we go to the actual testing portion, where it's, like, getting a little harder. And then that's, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a test the same way the rest of the lasers from this point on are. I mean, I don't know, there can be exceptions to the rule. It's not like game design is so formulaic. Even Megaman, which is a series built on formula in, like, the way Phineas and Ferb is, it's really the Phineas and Ferb of video games. Even then, like, their design doesn't always follow that. This is just sort of the main format they use for a lot of challenges in their games. And if you play pretty much any Mega Man game, you'll notice it. Same thing with, like, the bouncy balls in previous stage. The bouncy balls will, like when you first get them, they're in a place where it's pretty low risk, and it's easy enough to just, like, jump on them a bunch. But they keep going and they add more pits, they add tinier balls, they add the, like, Cossack trap enemies. And so it just gradually adds more and more folds to the mix. More folds to the burrito. It's that 128 layer croissant of game design. That marries this one little Yoshi's Crafted World. I should have used speed power. What was happening? I never played most of the Yoshi games, but especially the, like, art ones. The crafts ones. I played Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's Island DS, which is a different game than Yoshi's Island. It is not a remake, as one might believe. I haven't played Yoshi's Story either. It's been kind of on my radar of things I could stream, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed gear. It still actually hurt me quite a bit. I should probably use speed gear here, but I'm too dumb. This is just full testing mode. No. Okay, I missed my chance. Can power gear break those? I don't think so. Nah. I missed my speed chance. Oh, I'm dead now. Please, okay, I have one more life. I'm just gonna get this screw. I'm pretty sure that's near the end of the stage, right? Like, I feel like I feel like that's the second checkpoint right there. I think the, like, stunning armored enemies thing is really interesting. Because, like, it's weird. I think, so normally, you know, in pretty much every other Mega Man game, oh, those just have a hurt box as well. Or a hitbox. I said the wrong one again. But saying hitbox would have been fine. Shit, can I go down there? Yeah, give me that. Okay. Now that the bat's out of the way, I can just do this. Might have been able to make it all the way with speed gear. No, like in pretty much every other Mega Man game, if you shoot like a Met-Tool or a shielded enemy, it'll just dink off, you know, which is not a command. It'll just bounce off. It'll get ignored, more or less. But in this one, a fully charged shot can, like, kind of armor pierce? Well, not armor pierce. It, like, stuns them long enough for you to get one or two hits in, which kind of changes the way you interact with a ton of enemies. Like, Met-Tools are not just things that you have to, you know, wait for. You can actively interact with them. Same thing with the shielded turrets. Seen the New Zealand deck advert that New Zealand pronounce E as I. I see. They go like, E? Installed a new deck? My patio? Have you ever been to Perth? I know Perth is in Australia. You don't at me. I hate this man. Please be correct. It's correct. Yes. Oh, wait. I have no lives, so I need to use this. I was right though. Rubber insulates against electricity. I love his zoop zoops, by the way. Very MVC3 Zero. Hit the man. Yes, I also love the squishies. His wife always loves being on my dick, and she keeps asking the secret. Secret's pine sol. Loads and loads of pine sol. I feel like my New Zealand starts to reach into my Australian and then skips back over to, like, Ringo Starr. I'm not good with accents. I'm not even good with my own accent. Alright. Scramble egg. It's like plug ball. God, okay. What do I do now? I don't remember who's next. I want to say Torch Man beats Tundra Man, but after Fuse Man, is it Blast? I kind of think it's Block, but I'm not super sure. I think I have time to do one more. I wasted so much time at the start with, not realizing the extent of the difficulty I had chosen. God, this stage is funny. Block is supposed to be the first boss? No, I did Impact first. That's the speedrun strat. Like, sure, Blockman's supposed to be easy, I guess. But you start Impact Man so you can get the like, pile bunker. I mean, granted, I didn't actually really use the pile bunker at all yet. Like, at all. You can even stun a Joe. That's such a different way of interacting with the enemies if you can break the shield on a Joe. I like the return of the Star Walker. Boing. This level's really fun. It's like, it's fun, and I think it's really clever with how its mechanics work. Oh wait, I was supposed to let it explode that. Launching the bus is always really funny. Oh wait, you're right. I have to, like, do that so it hits the roller coaster car. Or I guess I could shoot it when it's, you know, horizontal. That also works. Oh yeah, and then they hit each other and you go full roller coaster tycoon. God, it's so good. Bruh. Help. Help. Almost there. And then they're gonna do that. Do I like roller coasters? Yeah. I have a harder stomach tolerance, or a worse stomach tolerance nowadays than I used to. Also, I'm only on 0 life, so if I get hit once... Okay, if I get hit 3 times, I die. I used to love riding roller coasters, like, all the time. I mean, there's a Six Flags here, so, like, I at least lived close to a place that had pretty good roller coasters. Shoutouts to... I guess, I was gonna say the Evel Knievel, now American Thunder, because of the time Six Flags lost all their licensing arrangements. But then I remembered that that's... I mean, it's a good wooden, but I think... Is the Pilgrim's Pride? Is that what it's called? At Holiday World of Wooden? Anyways, yeah. I like coasters. I like Roller Coaster Tycoon and Coaster Sims. Though I was never into, like, No Limits. I streamed Parkitect once or twice. Just like... a casual, creative park. Didn't really do much with it. 3 hours away from Cedar Point, nice. I've never been to Cedar Point. I've been to Kings Island twice, which is kind of shitty, because last time I went there, they didn't give a disability pass for diabetes, which sucks. Shouts out to Holiday World, which is, not only do they have free soda and all that other things they talk about, and their tickets are pretty affordable. They have, you know, it's so easy to get a disability pass. They let you use the disability pass in the water park. They have water coasters, which I don't know where else in the Midwest has other than... Actually, no, never mind. I'm sure there's like 20 of those in the Dells. I've never really done much in the Dells either. The fact... See, water slides are sometimes kind of ableist. They don't really tend to have, like, elevators or... Fuck. Any good way to get to the top without having to climb 70 flights of stairs. And like I say this, like, half, you know, joking, half serious. You know, my tendinitis does not help, especially in water parks when you have to go barefoot. I like water slides a lot. I like swimming. Swimming's like one of my favorite forms of exercise. But I also just don't often have time to swim at a decent water park. There's none around me other than Six Flags Hurricane Harbor. But then I had to get a Six Flags ticket, and I don't always want to go there. I just talked about how I like the park, but not that much. Maybe like once every 3 years. You get a pass because doctors say you don't have T1D, but just some of the symptoms. Right, I remember you being curious about that. That's interesting, then. So far, every other theme park that I've been to has done disability passes for diabetes, like Six Flags, all the time, which is very nice, given that's the one near me. Holiday World, like I said, great. Disney, Universal, super accommodating. Because, like, the exact reasoning is that if I get an emergency while I'm waiting in line, then it's super hard to actually leave the line, for one thing, because they're not really designed for you to leave in the middle of the line. And then I would have to wait in line again. I can't just, like, save my spot. So the accommodation, based on the ADA, I'm pretty sure this is, like, their recommendation, is I wait outside of the line for the appropriate amount of time. So, like, if it says it's a 30-minute wait, then I wait 30 minutes, but I'm able to, like, eat things, use the bathroom, etc. And then I'm allowed to take a bag up to the station, and they have to hold on to it. I'm not forced to pay for and use a locker, which is very good. Because those get pretty expensive, especially because Six Flags has been doing the thing where you pay for, like, a locker at a ride. Yeah, so, like, instead of having a locker for all day, it's like, you know, oh, you want to go on the Pandemonium, formerly the Tony Hawk, before Six Flags lost all their merchandising rights, or their licensing rights? You gotta buy a locker, and you better hope it's one of the Pandemonium lockers, or else you're gonna have to walk forever. I mean, you can still buy individual lockers at the water park, but that's because, what are you going to do? Carry your clothes with you? But no, the last time I went to a water park, I want to say was at Rip... Oh, that was almost an E-Tank. Hold on. How much? I have 1 life. I went... It was an indoor water park at the Kalahari, which is the place that Riptide's hosted at. And chances are I'll probably do it again this year whenever Riptide comes around. Every time I've been to Riptide, people have mentioned going to Cedar Point. They're like, hey, Are you interested in going to Cedar Point? But, like, I'm never around them. And then also, they will then later talk about having gone to Cedar Point. And see, not only would I just, like, sure, it might be rude to invite myself, though I would say I'm friends with a lot of people. However, I do have the quid pro quo option of, hey, if you're with me, you won't have to wait in lines due to disability. I'm a dumbass. This game's hard. I'm going back to Blockman. Maybe Blockman's weak to the fuse. I don't think he is, but I don't actually remember what he's weak to, so... I mean, maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Shouts out to the big ol' ziggurat. This was the stage they showed off in trailers, and I understand why. It's really good. It looks nice. Don't love very intense roller coasters. You wouldn't recommend Cedar Point? I can do them sometimes. I think, like, I can do, like, 3 intense roller coasters in one day before I have to start, you know, only doing slower rides. But even then, it has to have at least 30 minutes between, which is mostly walking, but, you know, 30 minutes of, like, cooling off. God, what was really bad was the Guardians of the Galaxy ride in Disney World. My family went to Disney World last year. The Guardians ride is like... It's like Super Space Mountain. Like, indoor dark ride roller coaster. So, you know, a coaster that's also indoors. Has a fair amount of inversions. Maybe not as many as Rockin' Roller Coaster. But then it has, like... You have to put on 3D glasses, and it has, like, 3D scenes of Star-Lord being like, come on! You gotta come with us so we can stop Thanos! We're doing this for the people. I don't remember. Nova? We're doing this for Nova Corps, man. And Rocket's like, Nova Corps wouldn't have saved me from those animal traders. I haven't watched Guardians 3, by the way. No spoilers. Rocket Raccoon's like, boulder trap, log trap, explosive trap, log trap, boulder trap, log trap. You want a piece of me? Lock and load. Eat this. And then he goes like, this weighs more than me. Eat tail, suckers. But like, because of the speed you're going at and the angle that you have to be at for those things to work, it just ended up like, it just managed to be really blurry, and because of that it made me like really nauseous, and like I couldn't see where I was going. Fuck me. That part was like needlessly complicated. So, like, it wasn't just that the ride itself was intense, but the visual circumstances behind it made it, like, super hostile to me. Like, Minecraft super hostile. Ah! Like, Race for Wool super hostile. You get the picture. No, Ecan! I need one in reserve. I think I already have one in reserve. Now, Rockin' Roller Coaster, I could do that like 5 times in a row. That one is inverted, but they do a lot to make sure it's not bad. The worst is the Rickety Thicket wooden coasters. There's one in Six Flags STL called The Boss that is like a rite of passage in the same way that putting your hands in a bullet ant is a rite of passage. Actually, I don't know if that's a thing that's still done or if that's like a myth. Don't quote me on that. Sorry if that's like... What an asshole. Who would just do that? But no, it's not great. I do not recommend riding it to anyone. when I was younger, I went on there with my dad, and like from just a banked turn, our heads slammed into each other. It was so bad. Really fun but not too intense. Recommend the Raptor. Okay. I used to really like the spinning wild mouse at Six Flags St. Louis, which is called the Pandemic, which used to be called the Tony Hawk before Six Flags lost all their licensing rights. Fuck. That one was really fun. Can I just, like, go? But last time I went to Six Flags, I think 2 years ago, it just, like, did not work out for me. I think I went on that, and then I couldn't go on any more roller coasters for the rest of the day. But like, there's a hanging coaster that has a lot of inversions and stuff called the Batman. It's a Batman coaster, and that's good. Yeah, I think like a lot of the thrill junkie roller coasters at Cedar Point, I wouldn't go on. I'm beyond that point where I can handle, you know, a lot of G's. I need something smoother. I don't care about the highest drops or the fastest pops. That's why Holiday World is nice. Is like, the coasters are really good, but I think outside of like maybe the Raven, they're all also pretty smooth. Like the Pilgrim's Pride, which was, I believe, a wooden coaster with metal tracks for the purpose of doing banks. Sort of a modern hybrid. That one is like a ridiculously smooth. One of the smoothest woodens I've ridden on. Maybe. I'm not super sure exactly. See, I'm also not up to date with a lot of like coaster models. I can tell you the old ones because those were in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like the Tony Hawk, aka the Pandemonium, which I said reverse this time. I know that's a spinning wild mouse. It even does the wild mouse thing. You know the one. You know the place. Oh yeah, this part's neat. I love the sort of circling around. Just gonna ignore that E-tank. I don't give a heck. Oh, right. The box factory portion here. Okay, I thought I could rush up there. No, 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 no! Rush! No, 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 no! I think those can squish you between the two, which is kind of funny in a morbid way. Jesus. Fuck. The American Thunder, nay, maiden name, the Evil Knievel. Help! No! What is this level? I forgot how this game can be. This game is just peak comedy hours for a Megaman game. More than the actual comedy games like Nezumi Man, which the incentive was not met. I'm trying to think. Other favorite coasters. I miss the Dueling Dragons at Universal. It's now the Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, aka Hagrid's Breaking Down Misadventure, or whatever it's called, Hagrid's something bike. It's just like, I'd heard it was notorious for having technical issues, and then when we rode it, we were on one part of the ride for like 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, I understand now. Okay, just to clarify, I'm supposed to jump on some of this block to get up there. I want to say... Nope, that was not it. Not right. Not right? That's right. There we go. That's actually not too bad. Kind of smooth. Okay, please. Thank God. Yeah, Dueling Dragons was always fun. Trying to think of like what other coasters have really been on. I really liked the Hulk in Universal as well for a while. But I don't know, it's kind of was another one that was painful to ride last time. What is it, the Rocket? Is that what they call it? The one that has like music that you play during the ride? That's another one at Universal I really like. It's kind of incredibly like 2000s, almost cringe. It's like aggressively MTV, which I think is like the point, granted. Or at least it's Universal using their record label to do something funny. Why is the lift hill straight up? I don't know, why not? Lift hills can go straight up if they want to. You can do that in Roller Coaster Tycoon. The actual hill slowly letting you down, yeah. I think the slowly letting you down part is more of a necessity of... like... Well, I'm dead. I think I gotta end stream there. I am not in this with all of my brain. I'm gonna go ahead and save, though. But that one's also just fun because I can play, like, Limp Bizkit Rollin' while on an actual roller coaster. The last time I went on it, I'm pretty sure... No, I went on it twice when my family went there last time. The first time, it wasn't working. The worst week of your life recently, so thanks for making... Aw. Well, I hope things look up for you. I'm sorry I can't stream for that long, but I feel like the fog is closing in on my mind, and I need to take a break and then also work on podcast editing. But really quick, let me look this up. Maple Story Hennessy's Market theme. Not Hennessy's Hunting Ground. Was it Floral Life? No, Floral Life's really good, though. This is one of the best video game songs of all time. I've used this a lot for the intro image. This one? Yeah, this one. Bounce Man theme One Piece or Bounce Man Mega Man 11? So we got that right. Then we go. It's kind of similar. You know, like. Wait, hold on. Was it Nautilus theme Maple Story? Hold on. Was it Nautilus? This one also. But it's not quite. It's like a reverb on a very dingy instrument is what's specifically going through my head. It's like the musical equivalent of high saturation. All right, yeah, I gotta hop off. Just a reminder. I don't know if it's in the channel description, but I have been doing a lot better at getting VODs up on my VOD channel, Twax VODs. I think almost all of my Sunshine playthrough is on there. I luckily remembered to export the videos before they disappeared, and as soon as I hop off of here, I'm actually going to get some more of the Megamay stuff up. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.